You hear that noise? That's my computer. People have asked me before, why do I laugh when I tell a joke? Well, right there, I crack me up. Hello. Just a couple of funnies I want to share with you today. We went to church on Communion Sunday, and both of us were kind of tired. I don't know about you, but when we have to go somewhere, we don't sleep well the night before. And we get up earlier than we normally would. You know the drill. And so both of us went to church and a little bit tired. Kind of glad for the stand up, sit down. Well, this particular time was, like I said, Communion Sunday. And the ushers were coming down the row with the elements. And I turned over and looked, and here he was, pulling out his offering envelope, and he had it in his hand straight out to where the ushers were coming. I was horrified, so I tried to tell him it wasn't Communion Sunday, but he doesn't hear any better than I do, so he didn't hear me, and he was a little confused as to why I was pushing his arm down. So he'd put it up, I'd push it down. He'd put it up, and finally he saw what was coming down the aisle, and he looked at me, realizing what he had almost done. He had almost embarrassed himself. And so, I laughed and I made fun of that, and every chance I got, it's always fun to make fun of somebody else, isn't it? Well, it's not fun when things turn around and there is just a little time for us to be embarrassed. It's different when it's us. And so later on we went to Myers. And I was tired, so I took one of the electric carts. And I got a Zoomer. To tell you, it really went fast. And so I unhooked it. I'm then behind my story, but I unhooked it and got in, and it was just a really nice cart. And so I was going up and down the aisles, and I, was making a turn on two wheels, and all of a sudden someone yelled at me, "Ma'am, ma'am!" And I thought, I don't see anybody. "Ma'am, you're dragging your cord." And I turned around. And this was an exceptionally long cord, and I was just dragging this long cord for all it's worth. Apparently, when I hook it up on the little hook, it didn't stay. So I thought about that, and she said, "No, you're going to trip somebody. I wanted to get out and fix it. "Let me do it for you." So I was embarrassed because she wouldn't let me do it myself, and even more embarrassed when she said, "You could have tripped somebody with that cord." So I thought back to what happened to him this morning, and realized, hey, don't be laughing at somebody else. That's the moral of the story. Don't laugh at somebody else, because you never know when something is going to happen to you. Well, I was thinking about getting old. I do that a lot, as you know. And so I decided I would write a poem. I like to write poetry. But then I saw the little AI in the corner, and I thought, I hear stories about the AI, and I guess all you have to do is give AI little pointers. So I gave the following questions and things I wanted to say in my poem. And let me read it to you. I think you'll get a kick out of it as well. An ode to aging. I wake up each morning, I yawn and a stretch. My body's all creaky, my teeth hard to fetch. The mirror's a stranger. Who's that I see? Glasses perched sideways came right by my knee. My hearing aids chirp like a flock on the loose. I ask, "Who's there?" They say, "It's just the moose." I shuffle and giggle, can't see past my nose, yet laugh at the figure with mismatched old clothes. But then I recall, with a wink and a grin, that person I'm mocking is under my skin. Those wrinkles and wobble, the toothless old smile, belong to a soul who's been here quite a while. Will God recognize me with parts rearranged, my molars misplaced and my hair slightly changed? Of course he will know me. He loves me, you see. He'll put me together just perfectly free. So I'll stumble and chuckle and tap the floor, knowing in heaven there's so much more. For God knows my laughter, my heart, every part, and he'll patch me together with infinite art. I thought that's pretty cool. I like it better than what I was going to write. But God does know what we look like. What started this is thinking, you know, so many things aren't mine anymore. So many things look so different than when I remember. And it just hit me funny and thought, will God recognize me? Look at me. And of course he will. You know, there are some great scriptures about getting older, and I want to read them to you real quick. Proverbs 16:31. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained by a righteous life. Let me say that again. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained by a righteous life. Job 12:12. Is not wisdom found among the aged? Does not long life bring understanding? So we're pretty wise here if we get older as a Christian. Isaiah 46:4. Even to your old age and gray hairs, I am He who will sustain you. And of course we know that's the Lord Jesus. Psalm 92:14, my last one. They will still bear fruit in old age. Oh, that makes me happy. They will stay fresh and green. Our lives are never over. As a Christian, there's more for us to do, especially in the world today. We can pray. We can be a light unto this dark world. So enjoy your week coming up, and I hope you're enjoying the fall, and be a light for the Lord.